ancient ancestors stand beside you.
One moment. Where's the buzzing coming from? It's a guitar. Good evening. I've got a cat under the table like a little dog by my feet. I don't move too far forward, but welcome. It's Sunday night. I'm Jason. You're you. And this is jamming in Jimjams. Yes, me jamming. My Jimjams. Cats. Are we going to come on the table and say hello? Or he's going to hide under the table? He's he's bedraggled, much bedraggled for being out in the rain. Now then, is volume-wise, let me just check on Steve's comments because I didn't see a single thing, so I've probably been clipping all over the place. Nothing. Oh, sounds good. But that's still a tone on audio. Yeah. There's noise. That's my modular. Listen. See? It's just the modular. If I get rid of this as well, there'd be another little loss of USB sound. Not too bad, actually. Anyway, yeah, mic is good. Clean. I like that. Clean and ready for Bedfordshire this Sunday eve in the UK and Europe. A little further west, across the ocean of the Atlantic, it'll still be... Here he comes. Here he comes. Come on, then. Come and see what you can ruin. What are you drinking? I'm drinking peppermint and licorice. Or is that licorice and peppermint? It's kind of a weird combination. Don't you sit there. You wouldn't let it lie. Right, let's move the theremin out of the way. How is it attached to you? Right. You may go anywhere but there. All right, I'm going to put the theremin. It's a no Jackson zone. Sort yourself out. You wanted to come up. That's the allotted space for you. No. I can't even see what you're saying. I need to sort of check in on you and welcome you all personally, if I can find my mouse pointer. There it is. So, yes. Okay, so let's say hello to all of you in the chat. So who have we got? Hey, Andy, Synchrotron, welcome. You have been missed, sir. I hope you are rested and you've had a fantastic festive break. If you were breaking, perhaps you weren't breaking, perhaps you were working. A lot of you were, a lot of us were. Well, I wasn't, so I don't know why I said us, but I'm just trying to, I've been there. I've done that. I've worked Christmas periods and had a day or two off, and it's quite miserable. But ultimately, it's a forced holiday. Figure out that one if you will. There he goes. Be good. Be good. My job is 24/7. Steve Sonus Lucis. Yes, you are. You self-appointed moderator for the masses. No, that's not quite right, but a select few. And we do love you for it, Steve. Thank you. Yes, so Cressy, Aaron Paris, Uncle Chrome, Tanith Valakwa, my Logify, the Quasi Wabbit, not Steve. Space Capsule 1. I own my own business, so I'm always called, yeah. I mean, it's the thing, isn't it? I mean, I have a full-time job, but I also have, this, and this does sometimes earn me money when I do videos for other people, which can happen. It can happen. Hey, James Dyson. Hey, I Sing. How you doing? Let's scroll back because I'm going forward, which is counterintuitive to the way I usually work. Dr. Synth. Hey, Manny. What up? My tooth's loose. Just saying that because you're a dentist. I had a cap replaced. It was bloody painful for weeks because they drilled a new hole. And it appeared they drilled the hole without any anaesthetic. And there was smoke and everything, and the smell of burning bone. I love the dentists. I didn't mind that at all. It was like, she goes, sorry, that might be a bit hot. I was like, nah, can't feel a thing. Dead nerves, you see. Dead nerves for the Jeff. Ugh. Anyway, so yeah, they put a new cap in, and unfortunately it's worked its way loose. The other one lasted nearly 10 years, so I was kind of hoping for the same. Maybe the other one worked loose in the meantime, I don't know. Hey, Biscuit, what up? Let's stop talking about dental things, because I know some of you might find that a little disturbing. Hey, Cressy, I've already said Cressy. He certainly turned up opening jam just a smidge past 11. Like 54:39. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Here we go. Both of them now. All right. So I'm Jason. This is Jackson. This is Tom. These are my co-hosts. And I think they're hoping, because I actually located... Oh, my goodness. Christmas stuff. Everything gets in the way, doesn't it? Let's move my delicious drink. Not for you! Right, watch this. I've got wet hands now. Right, so I actually located the lost Dreamies. They weren't in here. They were hidden underneath and behind the bottles of Coke and things. So I'm quite glad that we managed to find these, because these guys are doing my Sweden. So, Tom, Jackson, be gone. Oh, sorry. Oh, God, he's so fat. How did you get so fat? He's usually like a skinny little... misjudged that one. For all you cat lovers out there, Tom landed on his face, which was a nice soft landing for him. He didn't actually. Let's move the aerial out of the way. So, who else have we got there? La 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 la. Who have we seen? The Wookiee! So, I hope you are all well. I think I did mention it. You're all kind of like talking... Oh, who's that? That is Marky. Yes, hello, Marky. And... Metal Gaming 420. Fix the audio. What do you mean, fix the audio? How do I do that and play? It's a thing, isn't it? That is a thing. I think Steve did I think one of the last jams I did, which is quite... And I did listen back to it. It's quite hot to the point where it's like, it was distorty. He's like, I wish I could have just come in remotely and turned things down. It's like, yeah. You'd think that a network-enabled, listen to this, a network-enabled mixer could be accessed outside the home network, wouldn't you? Anyone in IT would like to help me do that so Steve can turn things down? Answers on a postcard to London W1 4WW. See you next Tuesday. The Man from Uncle. Yeah, a little bit of that. It was definitely a bit of a kind of... sort of spy theme going on. Why was that, I wonder? Who knows? Sometimes it just comes from somewhere, doesn't it? And who knows where it comes from? So Luke Magga, there we go. So welcome all, one and all. If you have, let's do some lovely. Hey, probes. How you doing? And hello, Robbie. Welcome to the chat. Still full of cold, but better, and not asleep, which is a definite bonus. Expose the management ports. Oh, here we go. Wagoo knows. Expose the management ports. The app mixer user for remote control to the internet optionally locked down to source remote IP. If it doesn't change, alternately, your router may have VPN option. It doesn't have a VPN option, actually. So that's not locked down that tight. But that is good. Synth Samurai. Yeah, I've got Namthrax before it started, Sammy. Literally. Yeah, and he thinks he's going to get more. Having been to Nam in 26 years ago, that's when I did the interview with Dave Smith in his hotel room. The gorgeous. Don't you start sniffing my tea. Honestly, you're as bad as him. Yeah, cracking event, but it's exhausting. It's just exhausting. Stop it! But looking forward to seeing what happens at Buchler and Friends. That's what I'm excited about. The new Enjoy Electronics unveil. I still want to get hold of one of their. Oh crikey! What's the name of it? It's a module that is 4-channel four-channel modulator, which just it's just phenomenal. It's just phenomenal. It's touchscreen as well, which is unusual, really unusual. So I'd love to have one of those. So I'm gonna keep hitting them up with that. Namthrax is awesome. Yeah, it is. So yeah, Da Vinci Girl, what up? Pick some high integer less than 6 to avoid post. Steve, can you copy everything that Wagoo's saying and get back to me in the channel afterwards and figure out together if we can get this done? Have you heard that? That we can perhaps open the mixer for remote control? Does that excite you, Jackson? Does that excite you? Jackson, I'm talking to you. Please respond. Does that excite you? Thank you, Daniela. Have you not been Daniela before? I think, was it not this week, but last week, 2 weeks ago? I think you were Wilfred. Is that right? Is that your partner's name? Yes, I'm glad that you are right. You are completely. Oh my God! See, he's heavy, but he's well balanced. He's a well balanced cat, and you can actually just put him on your shoulder. Do you know what I really want to do with this guy? I mean, I think this sort of style should definitely come back into look how comfortable he looks. Yeah, Tom's like, excuse me, I'm your lap cat. Yeah, don't wreck the threads, dude. Right, I don't know what's happened. I do know what's happened. I've given them treats. All right, so last. Right. I wish I could get you a decent picture of what actually is going on down there. Look at that. It's just like fight. Right. Oops. Oh, goodness. I've thrown it down there, but it's... Tom will have everything in that. Right. Okay, let's... Well, I hope everyone's doing well. So, if you have any questions for anything that you've seen, anything that you are seeing, where did I get my cravat from? For instance, where's the smoking jacket? Could I wear a smoking jacket? Probably not. Just get a level with you. And all that kind of stuff. Please preface your question with not 1, not 2, not even 3, but 4Q. And I'll be picked up by either Steve in the spanner position of Jervite spanner.
Oh, I do feel queer.
Or I'll see it myself, which is often the case. But we've got some questions, so let's get straight to the questions. The Wookiee says, what is that plank of wood with cheese wire stretched along it? Let me tell you, before I discovered the synthesizer, way back in the 1980s, and I did love synthesizers back in the 1980s, from the 1970s, I played guitar. I always have. I've even played on records that you may even have heard. I did too. It's like making it sound like I've played on hundreds of records. Session guitarist JXN, famous for playing on Pet Shop Boys' hits, The Only Way Is Down, West End Turd. I don't know why I said Pet Shop. I hate the Pet Shop Boys. I am going to do an acoustic version of one of their songs, though. I did decide that last week when I was talking about flipping songs. I tried to do an electronic version of a Whitesnake song. It didn't work. But I think I could. I think I picked the wrong song. That's what I like to do. I like to wait to sort of like mix it up a little bit, not to do the obvious. Although sometimes, if you've got the right gear, the obvious can be really good. More of that later. So that was weird. I thought I saw the cat there, but he's definitely not coming. Space Cat. Oh, Dumunga. What's up? Hello, hello. Uncle Chrome. If you look on page 8 of the Diosynth manual PDF, you can see Glenn Darcy mentioned the Leviathan. I love that. It's brilliant. On and off. Oh, I see. Okay. So, Dumlin, technical things Wilfred is doing. Okay. That's good. Yeah, Dr. Synth would love to get over there, but too damn far. Yeah. Well, West Coast things, man. West Coast things are on the West Coast. It's just, you're not missing much. I think NobCon, isn't that Chicago? Is that near where you are, Sam? I don't know where you are, Sammy. So that's the one I want to go to. You're not missing anything with NAMM. NAMM is a trade show, and it's a beast. It's a beast. It's not for the likes of us. Super Booth, if you're in Europe, is for the likes of us, and by God, it's marvellous. Absolutely marvellous. That's the one I'm looking forward to. The pot thickens. That's because you're using flour as a roux as your base. It's a good thing to do when you're cooking. Tooth is what? Chicago-ish, Uncle Chrome says. What, Milwaukee? Minneapolis? That's the wrong side, isn't it? Milwaukee, though. Hey! No! Right, I've got the perfect thing for you, and it freaked you out the other day, didn't it? Okay, I know he's gonna behave. I think he does that dog thing, that sneaky dog thing, where he'll go away, sit down, wait 5 minutes. Oh, he's not even gonna wait. Oh, he's gonna sit down. He's gonna sit down. All right. They can't even see him on the other camera. He's so well hidden. He's camouflage. That's fine. We're happy with him there, right? So. I don't know if I'm going to make Super Booth this year. It's a financial thing. My car is dead. Long live the Volvo. The Volvo has died. Volvos are not the cars they used to be. I want to shoot it in its stupid engine. We don't have guns over here, but if I had a gun, I would probably take it out there and I would put it out of its misery. It's literally limping its way. It's not even started. It didn't even start today. It just needs euthanizing. I think it's euthanizing itself, to be honest. It's not even done a lot of miles for 143,000 miles, not for a Volvo. That's breaking in territory. I am disappointed. Anyway. Volvos are the European Subaru. Okay, well, Subaru Japanese, right? So surely they're more reliable than a Volvo. I don't know. I think... biscuit Volvos used to last forever. I did consider the prospect of actually buying an old car, like a proper old car, but I think that comes with a whole different set of challenges that perhaps I wouldn't be willing to live through again. I remember my dream car was a Saab 900 again. I love Swedish cars, and I had it, and it steered like a ruddy boat, but it had velour seating. And it was atrocious. It was absolutely atrocious. 1992. It was atrocious. It didn't start. It was awful. Damp engine. It leaked. Oh, that sounds like my Volvo. Will I never learn? Stick to Japanese, guys. That's what I'm thinking. Stick to Japanese. Honda, Toyota, the posh end of Toyota, Lexus. Those are the reliable cars now, aren't they? Anyway, let's not talk about cars. This is about synthesizers. Let's look at the question. So, that's a guitar. Yes. Cressy, today's finest audio quality is brought to you by Toys R Us. Thank you. My Logify, I love it when you get to mic very close and say like character in a movie or in a movie intro. Do you know what? Yeah. Voiceover. The voiceover of 1995 in cinemas now. Rated RT. RT. Rated PG. In this summer's hilarious comedy. That one. See? There is nothing for you here. Cat handler. Inhibited what? Saabs are ace. They were. General Motors ruined them the same way that Ford ruined Volvos. Just saying. American brands, get off. Actually, Mazda was co-produced by Ford for a while. I had a Ford era Mazda, and then they went good. And I think they're not so good anymore for whatever reason, but their engines were good, supposedly. It wasn't a great diesel engine, I'll be honest. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking, James, was that a big family car that can do trips to IKEA. And yes, you can pick up that thing in the bargain area, the recycle. Just chuck it in the boot. No worries. Take as many kids as you can fit in, and trips and stuff. It was been an amazing family vehicle for that side of things, and comfortable. Reasonable miles per gallon as well, or, kilometres per litre, if that's your thing. But yeah, 91 Saab Turbo Wagon, great car. The brakes though, maybe the other way around. Yeah, that's the era I had. 92. Was it a turbo? It was an SE, a 900 SE. 92. It wasn't a turbo, but I think it had a turbo. But yeah, that was got a massive sofa in that, and managed to close the boot, and it popped the glass out. Popped it back in, fine, never leaked. Wish I could say the same about my Volvo, though. Anyway, so Volvo owned by Geely, but still made in Sweden, yes. But I think the Ford era stuff's pretty shocking. I don't know if they're as good now. They've improved. I can't afford a more modern one. I can't afford anything. Jervis, the Get Nervous bus. Yeah, absolutely. Right, okay, so that's cool. QQ, noise to signal ratio attained. Still a tone and audio echo. Character full sound. Thank you. I'm buzzing now. Tom, all well now? Yeah, just fat. Cressy. I don't know what's going on, but he is to the point that I have to do some gardening this year, and I've been doing my back in because I bought a pole saw and a pole chainsaw, which is good for the bigger branches, and which also has an attachment for hedge trimming. So it's great for the tops of the huge bushes that I've got, but haven't been trimmed for a while. I do like a nice big bush, but I do apologise for that. There was no need for that. But it's trying to do the shorter stuff, and it's like it's not good. So I think I need to invest in something I can handheld. But it's all money that life. What is life about? Eh? I could get out there with a pair of hedge trimmers and just do that. Maybe that's the sort of way around that one. I think probably. My Volvo V40 died at 999.99 miles. Mine burst into flames. My V40. I didn't learn, did I? That was a 2001 V40, which had 120,000 miles on the clock. It was petrol, and it burst into flames. Anyway, poor Jackson. Jackson want to play with the keyboards. Yeah, he always does. He's turned his back on me now. Red Porsche tractor. Yeah. Hey, they're talking about you. That doesn't mean you have to be any closer. He's got a pooey bum as well. Sorry, that's maybe a big part of, and he is sat on my keyboard. I will sanitize that. Inhibited, he grew up with his Bristols. Think Lincoln, but British. Bristols were big cars. They stopped making cars, didn't they? And they just sort of focused on more But they made aeroplanes as well, didn't they? The Bristol Beaufort bomber, Second World War plane, I think. Yeah, Bristol Beaufort. Anyway, what a great company. And of course, Bristol's just over there, right? Anyway, get another roller. Yeah, imagine. I haven't. It's always a good thing to have. I've got them around the back. Too many large bushes around the back. They definitely need trimming. Panda Chat was on last week, is he? Thanks for your kind words. Oh, Luke says he's been going to the right direction. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so we got no more questions. Is Panda Pants at work? I don't know. What is my Volvo is a 2010 XC60, and it's got the D drive, which I think's something really stupid. But can you just stay there and just be happy that you're there? I don't know what. I'm just trying to stroke you. Being weird. Right, stay. He's not going to stay. He will not stay. Anyway, what do you want on the table? What do you think you're going to get on the table? There's not any. Oh, right, okay. There's no space for you because I've spread. Look at this. I've spread. All right, come on then. You may come on the table. See what the blood sugar's doing. Oh, 12.7. That's better. I was having a low blood sugar moment. Come on. You got 3 seconds, although I'll pick you up and throw you on the floor. 5, 4, 3. But you can't sit there. You can sit wherever you want. You can't sit there. Oh, he's worked it out. That's it. There we go. Right. Okay. So, any questions about the jam tonight? Anything you'd like to know about what we did? So his V8 was 10 tons. What was... Yeah, inhibited. Maybe that's why I like bass. Yeah, lots of low frequency rumble. That's when engines meant something. Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cat fart. Yeah, it's going to happen, Uncle Chrome. It's going to, Hey, Padawan Studios, welcome to the stream. So, Doorless House Music. Could you start over from the beginning for me? I did 30 minutes. I'll do 5 minutes at the end if you stick around. I'm still not 100%. I've had the lurg, and I'm still sore throated, and my children are now coming down with it as well. They've gone back to their mum, so maybe she'll get it too. Yeah, there's a silver lining for everything, right? Don't mean that. I don't mean that. Yeah, so it's exhausting, isn't it, when you're ill, and it is fatigue. Oh, what do you think? Do you want to talk about your illness today? I've got to do your flea treatment this week, and I've got to give you a little bit of a hygiene cut. He absolutely hates hygiene cuts, so I have to go around his back end. I did see someone try with a Maine Coon. Oh my God. What is with Maine Coons? They're literally the size of the table. I thought he was big. I think he's a failed Maine Coon, to be honest. Or he's a Persian mixed with a Maine Coon. He's bigger than a Persian cat, I'm sure. He's quite big, isn't he? So, his little smile. What is the filter in the Delta? It sounded in the Delta. It's his own filter. It's Delta Sap A is right. Norwegian forest cat for the win. I think he is right. No, Wookie, I didn't mean it. I didn't. She sometimes watches. No one wishes illness on anyone else because the evil get it anyway. No, I'm teasing. Even worse, making it worse now, stirring that pot. So, yeah, after Wednesday's New Year, New You style, what am I going to do next? What would you like to see next? I took a good hard look at the studio, and I've got this. I've got my this is premium screen space, right? And it's my most easily accessible space. So I put things here that I like. You know, that's the way I work. It's like if I'm going to use something, I want it there. I want it easily stopped. It's like, you do that face. I'm just going to show you now because like I used to. Jackson. So I've put there circuit tracks, of course. Love the circuits, and I put because it's got two polyphonic MIDI tracks for the sequence of the eight part sequencer. The Nymphus. And of course the Delta Sepe. But I've also got there the Microvolt 3900. So I originally flip-flopped between and I think I either stack the Nymphas with the Delta Sepe, but I think that would get, as you heard, they're both quite meaty sounding synths. I can't believe the price of the Nymphus, really. For what you're getting, let's glaze. This thing is way too affordable for really what is essentially a small boutique company giving you rich analog vibes in a kind of slightly Juno-esque, and well, it's not slightly, it is very Juno-esque kind of form, but it fills, as you heard, it fills the sonic landscape with its gorgeousness. It really does. Rich and creamy, but also it's got that thing that era of Junos had, in that it can just sit in a mix without any random EQ. It just sits there, perfectly padding out. So again, I've got room for all four of those things on that shelf. The only thing is you would lose the Nymphas, although maybe I've pushed things up this way so I can get I've got a bracket on there for the GoPro, and of course the GoPro battery run out, or maybe overheated. I don't know. I need a more robust solution for the close-up modular cam, because again it's still in the wrong place. You can't see what I'm doing with the synth that I was doing it with. So that's what I was going on with this. I was like, I wanted to use these synths, and this thing it can't put a foot wrong. It really can't. It's just sumptuous, delicious, rich, creamy, with the depth of Devonshire custard. But it's also gnarly and fizzy and kind of, again, it's like a runaway chainsaw, you know, it really is. It just cuts through and gives so much. And I've just skimmed the top of it. It's like the milk that was left outside overnight, or 4 a.m., whatever you get it. It's like, well, there's a chunk of cream on there. Let's get that off. That is the Delta Sepe 2. So, that was my dream. And that's something I will get round to that. And of course, as we all busy people, you don't always have time to get round to that. So for me, these jams are exactly that. They're an opportunity for me to get the stuff that I want to play with, but seem to put off for whatever reason. Whether that's, somebody turning up my doorstep going, "Hi, can I offer you this?" It's like, yes, you can. Again, I haven't done a lot with this, but I mean, this is really for the cats, isn't it? Let's be honest. Whereas the CSMs, I've absolutely... Did I mention cats? Don't you stand in front of the chat. Oh, which one of you's that? Yeah. Oh, Thomas. Thomas. Look at that. If you could put 2 cats in a stream, would you? Clearly you would, if you were me. Sky hooks. I do need sky hooks. Well, also, I had problems with the lighting under here, so I spent so much time fiddling with the software because it's, you know, it's typical. I researched the best. You know, I bought kits previously, and then I realised that you can actually get a better quality lighting with brighter and richer colours. And this is obviously, I like orange. That should be blue. Why is it orange? It's changed itself back. Why did it change itself back to orange? Doesn't matter. It balances the set, doesn't it? They just clash with this. That's the whole point. It's contrast. I do apologise for the set malfunction today. Yeah, so I got it half working, and it's like, well, there was maybe 2 dead LEDs, so I just spliced and off we go. And then I realise, well, it's supposed to light this up. So, oh, come on. So halfway down there, which is not too bad because, of course, you know, you can't really see there because of my stupid chair. Anyway, what's going on? I can't see. Do you know what? I can see the chat, but I can't see Steve's back chat. Back chat, ba-doo-doo-doo, gonna move some things on the screen. Still got a sore throat. You can tell that. Wispy like I've been smoking. I haven't been smoking, I promise you. The light was there. I was considering it earlier, and I thought, you know what? I don't think a pipe would be good. Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for your health. Okay, so JD, what is the filter in the Delta? It sounded fab. He has got the best sounding. There's analog and digital, and I think the digital filters are better. They just sound better. And you've got low pass, band pass, and high pass. Digital 12 decibel per octave, digital 24, and an analog 12 decibel per octave. And we were on, I think, I don't know, will we? Ooh, wasn't there... I'll have to talk to you, because I think he said that there was an iPad app to get into that. That would be a fabulous stream. So, watch this space. I might do Nymphos this week. Just as a return to something... Can I just show you this? It just makes me laugh. Oh, simple things, isn't it? Anyway, hey Panda Man, what up? So, chat and clip 1 hour. You need to invest in some skyhooks. Yes, I do. Okay, what have I missed? Anything else? No, that was it. Okay, so ultimately, that kind of this now I've proved the concept of this. This can go back in up there, and I think I need to figure out how I integrate the microvolt, because again, having this beast, but having that as well, it's just shivery goodness. And as you can see, having the CS, so you can't see it. That's the problem with not having the lighting, is you can't see this beautiful vintage synth from 1979. What have I not learned? Japanese 1979 works perfectly. My British synth doesn't work. That's the EDP Nat special. My American synth, sequential, vintage synth, sequential Pro 1, doesn't work. My reasonably recent American synth, the Moog Sub 37, doesn't work. I haven't got any Swedish synths though, but if I had a Swedish synth, that wouldn't work as well. But the Japanese ones, the vintage Japanese synths, Tom, they're the best, as are Japanese guitars. I love Japanese guitars. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to invest in Japan. Watch this space. So, yeah, it's been an hour, and I'm getting a little bit, fatiguey because of the cold. 1 hour and 5 minutes. So, do you have any questions about... Oh, yeah, let me just tell you about... Oh, I got to... Is that not plugged in? Did I unplug it? I did unplug it. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to try and... Yeah, there we go. Bloop. 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 Yeah, it's still. I just need about. I need it here. Let's take it off. Let's do this. Let's do. So let's do a quick little talk through with that. No. All right. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Oh, look, there we go. Oh, as always, the Joe Mox. That's my tea, just in case. It does not fail to add that rich texture to the drums. Would you get your nose out my tea, you sod? Honest to goodness. Just take that in, guys. That is the East End, West Coast vibes of... See, that's Tom. Of the modular. What a fun... if you have to buy one oscillator, oh my goodness, the local parks, you know. And it's got 4 waveforms, each of which are being mixed via the Okapi mixer to the left. All right. And they are being triggered by the dynamic controller BAT, which is a low pass gate. I think it's in low pass gate mode. Oh, it's in V. Is it LPG? No, it's in. Yeah, it's in LPG gate. LPG mode, not. And then. I mean, that's nice. That's the kind of thing I want. I think it's too close, though. I don't think I'll be able to do that. And then you've got the Crow filter, Crow 3. That is just stunning. 12 decibel per octave with a bit of overdrive in there as well. That is just... So that was the... towards the end of the... was basically that voice. As always, my friend and yours, the VPME.de quad drum with quad drum expander, plus the Pico Drum 1 and 2 with, yes, Axis modular, upside down mixer. Switches. I love that mixer so much. That is my percussion side. I mean, do I need anything else for percussion? No. Why do you use a drum machine then? Because it sounds good. But I could do it all with this. 6 voices is probably enough for anyone, but I have an obsession with more drums is better. And that's it. And that is basically the key step patch point, which is the back end of my... that. All plugged in to that, which does and comes out there. Pam's not. I mean, we've got some dark spaces here with nothing going on, but some good kit. You know, plats and clouds, not doing much. But the nostalgia, as you might have heard, using this wonderful Axis modular MIDI sort of file player for some background noise, and then my poem to the divorced, and then this, which didn't do anything either. So, you know, that was it. And this is where the noise is coming from. For those of you going like, oh, it's noisy, Tesseract is for some reason causing a lot of noise, and I don't know why that is. So I need to maybe figure it out. There we go. So that's that really. I did use some samples off this and some drums off this, because why wouldn't you? I do love the way that the GoPro distorts. That's very pleasing, isn't it? Very pleasing. I hope I'm not making anyone feel sick by my camera movements, because that's quite... There it is. 1979. Listen to that. Just one voice, by the way. Sorry about that. I was quite enjoyed that. I feel a bit achy. I got hedge trimmer arm. It's a medical condition. Anyway, so right. So what's going on? So Panda, do you want to take over QQQs? Okay. So QQQ, is there anything in store you'd ever loan out? Anything here that I'd loan out there? Not the kind of thing I do, really. Or do you think, is there anything that was in a store that I would loan? Is that the question? Please clarify that, because that answer is quite simply yes, everything. I think it has value. I think that kind of content has value, because I think if we can't all afford the big stuff, and there's a lot of big stuff out there, but we all like to play with it, or we all like to hear it. So that sort of content would be good. Okay, Tanith, can you get it lighting up that will illuminate the keyboards on the top? Yeah, I can. I just need to cut and resolder. It was just frustrating that I thought I'd fixed it, and I had the soldering on the table and everything. I was like being really geeky, and I bought another one of these little ESP32 chips and set it up, a mini one, but it wouldn't work. And then I found another strip that didn't work with it, and I was just got really confused. And I just thought, I've had enough now. I think illness gives you less patience. But yeah, I think I'll do that. But I also want to perhaps do something a bit more here, a bit more funky, because that's an old and there's not enough. I now go for strips with twice as many LEDs. It just looks a bit nicer, I think. But that would probably benefit from having like a really dense one, just so I can get some nice effects going that aren't perhaps too intense, but less like it looks like LEDs, right? Anyway, I do spend a lot of time thinking about how things look on here and trying to improve at every point. And I think that sometimes works, other times it doesn't. Anyway, so we've got that. So, hey, Michael, how you doing there? Electronic composer. Hans Zimmer or Vangelis? It's no competition. Vangelis, every time. Although, Hans Zimmer does a good job and he does some good stuff, but he doesn't... I don't want to do him a disservice, but Vangelis is a musician, composer. And I don't think I've heard any of Hans Zimmer's stuff that wasn't in the film. And I think when you work to picture, you're constrained immediately because you have a brief to meet. Whereas if you're making music, you're making music. There ain't nothing there. There's no boundaries. And I've not heard any of his music. So to be fair to Hans Zimmer, I can't answer that question. But I love Vangelis. I grew up with it. My mum was a fan. So what are you going to do? Pam's Expander is well worth the space and money. Don't they do two? Is that the output or the inputs one? But yeah, Gaz has tried to tell me to get one of those, and I just don't know. I've kind of stopped using Pam's. I know it's not right, is it? I need a good cabinet reshuffle. Doesn't our government know? Hey, he's getting political again. Jesus, the world's getting political. You need to get a little political to keep your eye on the ball, because the ball is all over the place at the moment. The ball is off court, in court, it's out bounds, offside. Sorry, gain's way too high on that. Need some proper gain staging or a limiter. Yeah, sorry, Wookie. I think because the sound I had to start with was quite quiet. I did. Oh, actually, it's at 42. Maybe. What about this? I think that's better. It felt better in my head. Where? Can I borrow Jackson? Yes, Cressy. Take him away. He does my head in. Anyway, wide cam, please. What do you mean wide cam, please? I don't know what you mean. It's the wide cam. Oh! I was looking at that, thinking, my God, doesn't that look awful? And you were looking at it too. I apologise. Thanks, Sammy. How long were you watching? Should we just revisit that? Should we revisit it in a kind of like, hang on. Do apologise. Anyway, okay. Yes, I reckon the tracks works. The track that I reckon work. So, oh, sorry. Yeah. So I think says, I reckon soundtrack work has a solving a problem aspect to it that's free from music composition. So that free form music composition doesn't. Yeah. And I also think that a producer is not a musician, and when they give direction, it might not necessarily be something that the musician can easily rectify. Does that make sense? Might be something like, can you make it less brown? We need it to be more triumphant but less kind of sad and downtrodden, but can you make it so that the I don't know, I imagine that's the sort of language. I have done music for television briefly. I did a couple of TV shows for Channel 5 a long time ago, and I think I without even knowing, when I worked with this guy, and without even knowing the brief, I didn't ever get the brief. I wrote an intro for the intro music for a documentary called Animal Cannibals, and of course I used the plank and just nailed it. But I never saw the brief for that, and we never had. To be fair, I think we hit the mark a lot more than we missed it, because we did employ some really cool musicians as well. The guy I was working with, he had a lot of friends who he was in university with, musicians. I married one, flautist. So we used her. We used a French horn player. We used his now wife, who plays cello for the Welsh National Opera. She's bloody brilliant. So we used a lot of real musicians as well as synthesizers, and he was a phenomenal keyboard player, and accordion, incredible. What an instrument. So I did the guitar and production was my kind of. Is that right, Tom? That's Jackson's, right? I thought Tom had left a little treat. So time for me to head out. Yes, Uncle Chrome. Do that, sir. Do that, because I think we're going to wind down now. Thanks for coming. Yes. Have a great week. It is that time. It's the bet octopus. Yeah. Oh, I think ATVS. I think it's the time, isn't it? It's Enzo. Hello. Pro 3, still want that. You do. You need that. Everybody needs a Pro 3. Such a good sounding synth. Such a good. I mean, I didn't use it. I fully intended to use it, but it took me so long to get these three playing because just one MIDI cable, and it needed. So it's 1, 2, 3 to make sure it's synced up with all the other drum machines and all the modular and that sequencer, and that sort of stuff. But yeah, the Pro 3 was on my. I'll get that plugged in, but then I wanted guitar, so I spent the time getting that in tune because I did a recent guitar jam and I couldn't get it into tune. That needs new strings. That's what it is, and I'll do that. I have to have an evening of guitar techery in front of the telly, because that's when I do it. I need to get rid of. It's 2026. All those jobs, they're going to get done, right? And that's the good thing. Have you got a list of things to do? My own honeydew list. Anyway. So, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Can you get your cats and licorice? What is wrong with you? You look a bit confused now. I think you like licorice. You're a weirdo. It's cold, but I want to drink it. I learnt from Wednesday's stream, my throat was really raw. Still, my glands are swollen. Licorice for your throat. It's so good. Right, let's see what the fascination is here. Will he eat the tea bag? Go on then. If I remember correctly, I used to... Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. He's literally going for it. Oh, come on. Oh, he's flipping cameras. Don't eat the fur of the fat one. You're kind of confused by it. You put the... yeah, honestly. They're like children. Only the children don't do this kind of stuff. So they're not like children. They're like really annoying animals. This is exactly what they are. Anyway, thank you for joining us this evening. I hope you enjoyed the show. So just for clarification, your stuff that we can't afford. I don't have stuff that you can't afford. Surely I borrow stuff, and I do need to do stuff with the ARP 2600, the Tonus, which is in my living room, and I've got so much stuff around it now. It's like, come on, get it done. I just need to plug in, get it done. Tomorrow is Hardware Jams, stream through if you haven't done your homework. Before Hardware Jams, Steve, this is a bit of a late night one. Can you find Code Electro's listening party on Bandcamp? Sorry, I meant to do that earlier. I've just remembered. So yeah, put the Hardware Jams tomorrow night. Back here on Wednesday to 8:30's earlier show for those of you in foreign climes, which might be a better time this for your for that. But yeah. So there's that. Yeah, that's it, I think. I'll be hitting up... Oh, yeah, Electronic Composer's doing some stuff as well. So if you haven't already subscribed to his channel, make sure you ding the notification bell so that you can go and hang out with him. I did that last week, actually. It was really cool, and it was really nice to be able to do that. Anyway, in the meantime, so if you can get... Steve, if you can get Electronic Composer's channel ready, we'll do another pimp his ride. You're going to eat the tea bag, aren't you? Is it the... You're just a weirdo. You're going to eat a tea bag. You're like, I don't want to eat it, but I want what's inside it. Can we open it up and give it to you? Is that what you're after? You're not going to like it, dude. It's weird. Cat eating tea bag. What is it that you want out of that? He's having a lick. Not really. Yeah, so tomorrow I will be going and joining Martin. If you don't know, I'm a big fan of Code Electro, sort of new wave cyber music. So it's not cyber music. What's it called? Oh, electro business. It's nice, cool stuff. Synthy, full on synth. Turn your synth to 100 and come and join me on his Bandcamp tomorrow. Come along. That's at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Listen to his listening party to his new album, which is already listened to it Friday. Austin works. You'll be in for a treat. If you've not heard any of his stuff, it is very good. Very good. Yeah, Pro Synth Network on Friday, but we'll do those pimps. But yeah, Electronic Composer, And Michael is doing some random sort of streams to try and trick the algorithm. So please do make sure that if you're able to, if it's safe and legal to do so, join him on that by clicking the notification bell. And his link is there. Popcorn Night Friday, absolutely. James Dyson most evenings as well. He's most evenings. Are you happy now? Did we get rid of the tea bag? You're like, oh. Anyway. Thank you all for joining. Should we press play and see what happens? Yeah. Maybe I'll just get a different... Why is that really quiet? Why is that so quiet? It's because it's muted, isn't it? Table. Yeah, no. Oh, that is so weird. Sound. Let's get some drums on the go. Oh, it's because like this, why? Brilliant. Burns night. I'll be wearing a kilt and eating haggis and reading